to EGL10 live from Sheffield. If we could get some lights on our screen, that would be fantastic. We're looking a little bit dark.
I'm not too sure if that's just the stream or just the camera, but I think we're having a little bit of a problem there. We'll
Yeah,
figure that
I'm
out.
looking even more tan than I did yesterday with this, with our preview
Is
screen.
that possible?
Anyway.
You've disappeared. Anyway, yeah, the game coming up. I think we're nearly ready to go. I think the players are just warming up, etc. Although I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to have a look around to see what they're doing. We are actually in this free-for-all at the moment, and there is quite a lot of people here. We're going to jump out of that.
For those of you back home following the bracket, this is loser bracket round number 9. We're going to be seeing Standoff Hardpoint as the first map, followed on by S&D Express. Now, it was Express yesterday that we saw Millenium drop to Prophecy after being 5-3. Oh, good, I'm not like that tan then. It's all right.
No, you are still quite tan though. It's a bit orange.
It's not that orange. I look good.
Anyway, we'll just go through what the maps we're going to be having. It's going to be Standoff Hardpoint is the first one. You make me sick. Would you like to explain Hardpoint? Because for anybody who doesn't really play Call of Duty, you know, I'd imagine the majority, I mean 99% of the stream will play Call of Duty. But
for those of you that have just stumbled across it,
yeah,
somehow may have seen it trending on Twitter and thought, why not? I'll check this out. Hashtag EGL10 if you want to join in the conversation. But Hardpoint, guys, essentially what it is a king of the hill rotation. You have to remain in the hardpoint for as long as possible until the other team enter it, capturing as many seconds on the board. It's first to 250 second captured, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes of the game being played.
Yeah, and it does very, very often go right down to the wire. I mean, we've seen a few different games like that this weekend.
Especially at this sort of stage in the tournament as well.
It's been ridiculous, like literally 1 point or 3 points or 2 points. It has been that close and will go that close, especially between these two teams. I mean, Curse and Millenium coming up. It's going to be a fantastic, fantastic game. But now let's have a little chat about the winners bracket final, because we've got Infused taking on Horizon. Now,
see, I don't want to completely wipe out and be like, well, Infused are in the grand final then. But
they should. Realistically, they should.
Well, on paper, Horizon shouldn't have beaten TCM.
Well,
so they've done
if you
very well.
If you have a look at that Infused lineup there, I mean, it's star players. Jake, Josh, Bissell, Vintage. Josh and Bissell have won events. Vintage is won a Reflex event before. Jake never won an event, but he's always been one of those players that's been up there.
Yeah, he's always been a top player. Many players, many of the fans out there as well, say that he's cursed. So this is actually his very first EGL Grand winners bracket final. Sorry.
Of course, the opposition they're coming up against Horizon. Now, how did they get there? You know, no offense to the guys, they haven't had any practice though at all.
No, I mean it's quite a known fact within that team that they generally play as a 3 and then the 4th isn't always on. So they're playing with the use of pickups. They play with, say, Momo's brother, Rel, former caster. Well, still a caster, but just not at this event.
Now superhero.
Yeah, he's now a superhero. He's roaming the streets in his Spider-Man outfit somewhere. I can actually see McGee stood in the crowd, so I'm going to be very nice to him and say he's a top player.
I think he's awful.
Even with no game time, he just goes absolutely ham. And
terrible.
It's just absolutely incredible.
Kyle. You see that 16 kill streak? Nothing to do with McGee.
It was all Kyle.
I could do your job. Anyway, of course, we do have that coming up very, very soon. But we are going to join the lobby now. And I think the teams are getting ready to play. Raid Hardpoint is going to be the first map as far as I know.
It's going to be Standoff.
It's going to be Standoff. They've got it wrong, not us. God damn it. Although, they haven't tried to change it yet. It's definitely going to be Standoff.
So our production manager states it is loser bracket round 9, and our map list says it is going to be Standoff, followed by Express S&D, Slums capture the flag, Yemen on the hard point, and then Standoff search and destroy.
Yeah, well, if it's not this one, it is losers bracket round 10, which would mean Raid, Meltdown, Standoff, Slums, Express in that order. And of course it goes Hardpoint, S&D, CTF, Hardpoint, S&D. But
yeah, there is just a little bit of debate about whether this is loser bracket round 9 or loser bracket round 10.
I think they do know. It's probably just a case of they're trying to figure out which one they should be using. But yeah, we'll get into that soon. But of course, there is the main stage. We've got a decent little crowd actually for this game.
See, that camera really doesn't do our crowd justice here, because from where we're sitting, we can just see.
That'd be awesome, but I don't think we have manual, automatic control from it. I think we would have to go up there and manually do it. It's on top of a very big stand. Our sponsor stand, actually, we have Lyman Razor there, so they're doing good work for us. selling their products over this weekend.
A huge shout out to our other sponsors, Mad Catz Game, Horpog, Scuff Gaming, and Regio42, alongside the Razor and Lime guys in the centre of our exhibition area.
Yeah, if you look to the right-hand side of the screen, we're over here next to the main stage, and not quite on it, but yeah, how do you like this setup?
I was just about to say the exact same thing to you, Ton. I mean, it's got a much more MLG feel about it.
Yeah,
I
want to be on a crane up in the air.
Not that I've ever been to MLG, however, it's got that sort of segregation off. What was that, Ton?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, it's got that sort of segregation off. We're right by the EGL Central and also the interview area, so we can literally just hear and pass information between the two, get you guys up to date and keep you informed on everything that is going on. I really do like this. It's been great for the stream, the feedback that we have received. Remember, of course, hashtag EGL10 if you want to join that conversation.
Yeah, of course, Twitter. If you want to follow myself or Gucci, @_ton is mine. I can't even pronounce mine, never mind yours, so you go ahead with yours.
Mine is just simply Gucci, GOOCHHYY. Like I said,
double
simple.
H. The double H, I always forget that one.
It's the double H, the double Y combo.
Yeah, I want to get @ton, but somebody has it.
It's
they
probably.
They haven't been on Twitter for years.
I was just about to say, it's always annoying, isn't it, where you want a username or an Xbox Live gamer tag or a PSN.
Ton is my Xbox Live name, but some Chinese guy has it.
Yeah.
And it's not fair, really.
Normally, they never use the Xbox or something within 5 years.
This guy's been on Xbox Live for like 3 million years. Besides the point. Anyway, we have Millenium taking on Curse. Of course, we are just waiting on this game sorted out, and we'll just find out what maps we're using, but it looks like we are actually going to use standoff.
Yep, so loser bracket round number 9, guys. We're going to get things underway. Hard point on standoff is your first map.
Okay.
Massive thank you to our production team. They have put on a great show this weekend.
Yep. Being absolutely fantastic. Never swore at us once. Let's go on board with Curse straight from the off. Actually, you know what? I want to go on board with Tommy, see what he can do against this Curse lineup. All British outfit taking on the French and English hybrid. Speaking of hybrid, you can purchase your Scuff hybrid contract. You like that plug.
I know you were going to say that then. That was perfect
we
plugging.
Have a Scuff stand here.
Perfect plug-in of our Scuff Gaming sponsors. Huge shout out to those guys. We're on board with Tommy anyways. He's straight off the spawn and trying to push in towards his central hard point. Currently losing by around 14 points, but that is nothing to the likes of this Millenium lineup. Carnage just around the back now. Black on a current 2-3 kill streak now. He's just been shut down. Ryder is on a 5 and dominating around this hard point area. Great start from him.
Yeah, on board with Ryder now, just waiting for the Millenium lineup to come around this corner. He's just turned at the wrong time, though. Has picked up 2 score streaks, so that's going to be influential to the game. Still on board with him now. Curse doing all the work here. The scoreboard is August 38 points to 1. Is pretty substantial with a minute in.
Yeah, we're going to be on board with Ryder, currently top of the leaderboard. 4 defense, 1 capture, got streaks to his name already. But look at Carnage not having the greatest of starts, 0 and 5 as we are currently on this. And they are all set up around that new hard point. Ryder's just patrolling this back area. Of course, that will hold the spawn around that back alleyway. Just gets taken down by Carnage. That's Carnage getting off that donut, getting his first kill on the board. Tommy's going to challenge for that B23R. Wonder quick to shut him down with that 2-piece. Carnage showing exactly why he is one of the best. He wasn't playing great to start with, but he is getting into the swing of things here on the main stage at EGL10, the Summer Championship. This is loser bracket round number 9.
Yep, on board now with Riskin. And the winner of this, as far as I'm aware, plays... It's either TCM or Prophecy, one or the other. I'm not 100% sure. Is that right? Am I right? So. Am I wrong? I'm not 100% sure. We'll try and get that clarified for you guys. But on board with Tommy inside the harbor, going to get a B2-3 out and gets kill onto Black. Needs to stay alive inside the harbor. What you can see in the bottom bottom right-hand side of your screen, in the bottom left of the map, we do see Curse moving over to the next hard point. Yeah, Curse have got that rotation. We're just going to stick on board with Tommy, just staying in that old hard point. Tommy, without a doubt, one of the best EU players. Yeah, sorry, I changed that straight away. As you said, we're going to stay with Tommy. I do apologise. But we are going to go board with Ryder inside the hard point, of course. Only picking up for Curse. Having a phenomenal tournament, though. I mean, he's played very, very well in the S&D. Been very, very aggressive, taking lots of risks, but they seem to be pulling off for him at the moment. Manages to stay alive inside the hard point now. Yeah, on board with him. He's just trying to dodge it in and out, getting a little bit of cover. Comes head on head with the player there. Does manage to make that kill. I think he had the support of his teammate behind him, just exchanging a few extra bullets into him just for good measure. We've got Mac on a 4 kill streak as well. Black on a 2 kill streak. Ryder just securing around this hard point area. If we can just bring up the scoreboard a moment and we'll see how he's doing. Yep, 6 defense, 2 caps, 9 kills already in this hard point. Extending their lead now 50 points in the lead. Well, Black is transferring over to this next hard point where Millenium are set up very, very well. Black currently having a very, very good game, 12 and 5 at the moment. And that lightning strike's just been wasted. I think that was Ryder trying to use that. Yeah, I've noticed that every single one of the Millenium players is indoors. Shots being fired from Black in towards the hard point now. Needs to stay alive. He's going to run in there with his MP7.
Trying to just catch Millenium off guard there, dodging in and out. Tommy with a big kill onto Ryder. Wunder taking down Maxi. Kills just being exchanged between the two sides. Curse needs to get in there to try and contest that and stop them catching up too much as Millenium just reducing that deficit now. Ryder being taken down by Riskin.
On board with Mac now. Going to pick up another kill. He's on a 6 kill streak at the moment. Very, very close to his Hellstorm missile. Going to jump inside the hard point.
There it is.
Picks up the points. Very close to his cell chopper as well. So Big Daddy Mac coming up on the main stage here. Well played by him.
Big Daddy Mac, the Godfather, the Codfather, taking down just another kill. He's not far away from that stealth chopper at all. He's going to dodge in. Needed that defend, and that would have secured it. Unfortunately, not getting that stealth chopper. But we're going to move on board with one of the Millenium players now. We're going to get on board with Carnage as it looks as if they're rotating round towards that next hard point. Currently 6 and 13, 1 cap, 1 defend. Going to jump and challenge. Does manage to make an assist there onto Ryder. Risking with a 2-piece on Mac and Wunder, and now Carnage is going to go for that capture and instantly retreat because he knew that that Hellstorm missile was coming in. But oh my god, he destroys Black there, destroys the trophy system for good measure, and now he's just 1 away from those streaks. Getting shot in the back there, and Mac, huge buzzkill.
On board with Maxi now, who's in top. Granny's going to jump downstairs, and Maxi, one of the players I love to watch him play because he challenges absolutely everything.
I think that's just the French in general. I mean, if you watch the way they play, it's a lot different from a lot of the UK players. They literally will challenge whatever they get hit with.
Dying.
Everybody is dying as soon as we jump on board with them. Ryder's going to jump out. Yep, Riskin destroys him there, just securing that hard point area. Now Mac is going to try and get some extra points on their board as Millenium are catching up now, just trailing by only 30 points.
With Tommy inside the hard point, and he's going to pick up these scrap points for his team. Considering we look at the scoreboard, and Curse are pretty much completely outslaying them. 20 points or so in between the two teams is not a big deficit. We're going to stay on board with Tommy as he is going to move over to this next hard point. Maxi picks up a kill on Wunder as Riskin picks up a kill on Black. So all the kills coming in from Millenium, who are going to hold down this hard point. Yeah,
Tommy's going to push straight out towards that back alley and just make sure that nobody can get up and round behind him through that hay bales. And now he's going to push up top to try and provide some support. He knew there was a player up there. That was Wunder. That's earned him his Hellstorm missile with that headshot onto Wunder. He's just going to be 1 away from that lightning strike. Seen 1 go in towards that hay bale area. He's going to go for the roof and gets him straight through that top tin, and he's just 1 away from his lightning.
That's going to be very influential. Of course, the lightning strike, very, very powerful score streak. I mean, Millenium are now taking the lead by a good 20 points coming up on the scoreboard here with around 4 minutes to go. So I've got a feeling this may go the last map of the series. You know, I think it is just going to be one of them close games.
They are looking very, very close. I can see it being maybe a 3-0, 3-1, but with every map being close. And I'm going to call it in favour of Millenium. I think they're going to be really, really pumped to actually do well here because Tommy, as said earlier in an interview with Kerry, is placed top, was it 5th at the last 2 EGLs that he's attended. So he really wants to beat that, and to do that, he needs to be carrying on through this loser bracket. This is for a guaranteed top 6. I think they've already got a guaranteed top 8, and then this will be for top 6. So on board with Mac now, just trying to do the anchor work around that hay baling area, but Tommy quick to shut that down.
Was on a 7 kill streak. What's he got in terms of streaks? There you go, Hellstorm missile and lightning strike. And it is now Curse inside the hard point. Let's go with Black inside there actually.
Yeah, Black just going to push down towards this far right alley to try and prevent any of the Millenium lineup pushing up and getting in towards that Granny's area as he does come head on head with Riskin, but Riskin gets the better of him. Mac just trying to get around the back of them and get any cut-offs as well down that alleyway.
Ball with Mac now, pushing around to try and get some control of this back garage area just to try and push on to this warehouse, setting himself up nicely, looking for the kill.
There we are, we're going to stay on board with Black. He does see that play. Oh, nice. Black absolutely destroying Maxi there in that corner.
It was actually Mac.
I thought that's what I said. My apologies.
You said Black.
Dear.
Damn it, Gucci. Anyway, with Mac at the moment, trying to move inside the hard point, has somebody else in there as company though. Oh, now he gets a kill on Tommy. Let's go on board with Black. Momentarily, the last guy alive for Curse. Having a look around.
Shots fired onto Tommy at that back hay bales. Tommy gets the 2-piece there, gets shut down by Mac. And now we're going to get on board with risking behind that office desk.
Not a lot of kills going down, just the odd one on occasion around the hard point. Carnage and Maxi picking up the kill each, though. Black coming in with the kill onto Carnage as well. Maxi picking up a 2-piece with his B2-3R. Let's go on board with him, looking for another kill as well. Not going to take out Let's play for the 3. Oh, big shot by Maxi though. Nice kill on Black. Let's go on board with Carnage. Going to try and just make some kills. Actually, I think he's going to set himself up in a good position to go on the center hard point. Going to get one, not going to get the second. Going to get taken out by Wonder. And actually, let's go on board with the Wonder. He's going to be inside this next hard point.
Yep, Curse are currently trailing by around, is at 40 points, 35 points now, and it's going to be huge. They need to get themselves back into this. 1 minute 35 left on that clock, so potential 95 points can be earned here. It is going to need to be a strong push from Curse to get themselves back into this. Tommy takes down Wonder on that hard point. Dignitas Rider moving in now, playing for Curse at this event, has got control of that hard point, needs to help defend it though.
Yeah, Curse need to get inside the hard point. 30 seconds is, well, 31 seconds they're behind. And they need to catch up right now. Big kill by Ryder there. He's going to pick up another 20 seconds or so. Are Millenium going to move in for it? Yes, they are. It's not going to matter. Mac is going to hold that down for his team. They need to set up well for the next hard point.
They really do. Tommy just trying to get a last few seconds contention. They could still potentially get very close to 250 away on this one. I think they'll just fall 1 point short.
Well, it does seem as if Curse are not in a position to really pick up this hard point. Although saying that, they're going to get a few points on it. They need to run through and try and get a hold of the next one now.
Look at how far Millenium have spawned away from that Mac, although they haven't actually got the control. They need to be pushing in to have a chance of getting this. It doesn't look as if they're going to be able to, and it looks as if first map is going to go in favour of Millenium. 250 points to 211. This is, of course, loser bracket round number 9 in the EGL10 Summer Championships.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I didn't know you finished.
Brought to you by Mad Cats Game, Park Scuff Gaming, Razor Lime, and Rejay42.
Just rhyming that off. Nice one. Anyway, the match does finish. Look at Tommy at the top of that score with 29-17, 5 captures, 6 defense. Well played by him. Nearly hitting the 30 bomb there.